Hi guys, what's up? I'm back. I completed another game today. This one is Stacklands, and I'm gonna be honest, I knew from the minute that I bought this that I would be really obsessive over this one, and I was just stalling because if it's anything like going medieval, I knew it was gonna consume me, and I was gonna play it until I completely finished it. I'm not the best at describing this one, so I'm gonna read off literally the thing that it says on Steam, which is Stacklands is a village builder where you stack cards to collect food, build structures, and fight creatures. So yeah, it's literally a village builder. It's like going medieval. It's like a lot of the other ones that you would have seen where like you're just constantly expanding stuff. Numbers go up. Numbers go up is good, and you're kind of managing things, but it's all packaged in like a card game format, which I think is really cool, and I really like the idea. So like, to start things off and to get certain resources, you buy from those card packs using gold that are also cards, and you unlock stuff kind of randomly, but once you have a certain amount of engine going, you can just keep food on the table and a lot of stuff relatively simple like that. Like you get more people, you can get as many villagers as you want. Villagers stopped being really any kind of a problem, and it just grows over time. And I basically just played this over the last 2 or 3 days obsessively, just because you know how it is with these. Numbers go up, make me feel good, so I just kept playing it. But I don't even remember what I paid for it, and I don't care because I really like the style. I think the game works. I don't have any issue with it, and I would absolutely recommend this one if you like city building, kind of like management, like going medieval. What was the other one I did? Kingdoms and Castles. Although they're not quite as expansive and customizable as that, but I still really like this, and I can see why people would do like multiple playthroughs of this one. And they just released a DLC, I think, in the last 2 days. Out of sheer coincidence, I did not make this video like that. That was just when I started to play it. But yeah, I may buy that DLC. I actually really like this. And thankfully, they didn't add achievements with the DLC, so you don't need it to do this, which is one of the few times I feel like that doesn't happen. But if I was going to talk about the achievements, because that's what I do here, there's nothing really, I think, there's very little worth pointing out here. Like, the vast majority of these are going to be in the game's like menu, and they're part of the main goal for the game for your run to be finished. And I did all but 3 on just playing the game on sheer accident, just running through it, and I didn't have any problem. I get how there's probably a couple ones of these that you might accidentally go past, but I don't see that happening. That didn't happen to me. I didn't have a problem with it. Let me see, if I was going to give you an example, really early in the game, you're introduced to the witch, and of course, it's an achievement to beat the witch. There are a couple other bosses, without me saying exactly what they are, that you also have to beat, but it's also pretty much told to you outright that they're there and that it's a thing for you to do. So the game just gives you a quest list, and they're in the quest list, and obviously it's part of an achievement. So if I was going to give you more basic achievements as an example of stuff that you're definitely just gonna do, this one's reach moon 24, so do 24 night cycles. I think when I finished the game, I was in a dumb really high amount, like 300. It's not a problem. It isn't a problem. If you're having problems with that, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, I mean, one of them is to kill a rat. They're all very simple things that you would probably just do playing the game, and I really appreciate that they have it that way. I think the 1 or 2, okay, 2 I didn't do, but I missed because I didn't realize it was possible. Well, one of them is get a dog. I didn't know where to do that, and I wouldn't have known that that was a thing you could do if it wasn't an achievement, because it was kind of an obscure way to do it, and it wasn't something I just tripped over. One of the other ones I didn't get immediately was to make rum, because it's a much more involved process, and you don't necessarily want to make rum. It's a food type, and it has some give and take, so I didn't use it, and I didn't bother to go after it until I was already done with the final boss. because there's definitely a very, very difficult final fight in there. Otherwise, something like this, make a ceviche, I won't be able to pronounce that. It's just in the menu. It's a thing. You'll get ingredient list and it'll just tell you that you can do that. I swear to you, not a problem. The only one that I found on accident, I think is definitely missable, was to find treasure. I think you could definitely miss that, but I worked it out. Eventually I worked it out. Befriend a pirate is one that you could in theory just not know how to do, but I found it. It was a thing that they hinted towards, so I tested it and it worked. So it's not impossible. None of the achievements on this are painful, and this is one of definitely, not only was the game really enjoyable, but the achievements were also very straightforward, very just do a good run, and if you just happen to fail to get them, by the time you finish the game, you were going to be as set up as possible to just clean them up real fast. You know, I think I have maybe 11 hours, which was very enjoyable, and I do not remember what I paid for this. Let me see. On the store, this is going for $8 right now. Absolutely worth $8. I just spent, you know, 3 more hours in it than I did dollars if I paid $8 for it. I don't have an issue. This is a great game. I really like this, and if you like these quick little world building ones, pick this up. If it's on sale, grab it. If it's on sale, period, just buy it. Because I sat on this forever. I feel like I shouldn't have. I didn't realize that, okay, I did kind of know that, hey, no notifications, Adobe. I knew I was gonna like this, and I just really appreciate that its achievements are reasonable and not absurd. But other than that, that's about all of that I can say. Great, fun, short, should definitely try it. Oh, this is the part where I have to be like, hey, give me a like and subscribe and use the bell or something. I don't care. I like just interactive stuff. Leave me a comment. I don't care. Oh yeah, leave me a comment of a game you want me to try. I've said that I was gonna look at Katamari like 14 times. I keep getting distracted. We'll see if that ever happens. But yeah, all right. I'll see you guys next time. Oh.